Hello, students, and welcome back to our next video in the series of PacMan. In order to create PacMan to a next level, today we're going to talk about adding the ability to have levels and maybe change the speed the PacMan moves. As the levels go up, the speed will increase. So right here, you can see at the top of our PacMan, we set the speed. So we're just going to separate that out and pull it down here for now. We'll add to it in just a second and then put that back together again. Actually, while I do that, I'm going to throw the green flag away because we're going to add something else to the top. And so if you go to your yellow events circle, there's our when the green flag is clicked, which we're not going to be using today. Instead, we're going to use the two of the bottom three down here. So when I receive a message and to broadcast a message. So instead of starting with the green flag, we're going to say when I receive a message, and it says message one, that's not really useful to us. So we're going to create a new message and we're going to call this message start next level. Okay. So when I receive the message start next level, then PacMan is going to do all of these things. And the other thing that we might want to do, which I kind of forgot to do earlier, was to say, I want PacMan to go to this location right here. In order to start every game, PacMan usually starts in the same place. You can choose where on the screen you want to start. So I'm just going to kind of wiggle PacMan around here and go to the motion area. And I'm going to say go to that location. So when I receive start next level, PacMan will immediately teleport to this location and then be available to move. If I go back to the yellow events circle, we didn't use all of these choices down here. So instead, what I'm going to say is when I receive a message, and this time I'm going to say a new message, and this is going to be called start level 1. Okay. So when I receive level 1, then I'm going to set PacMan speed to 4, and then I'm going to broadcast a message that says start next level. So at the beginning of the game, when I receive start level 1, I'm going to set the PacMan speed to 4, and then I'm going to broadcast start next level, which means start up here and run through this script up here. So it's just a really simple messaging system. And then what I want to do then is I want to take all of this and duplicate it again. And this time I'm going to speed up. So I'm going to set it to 5, but I'm only going to speed up at when we're starting level 3. So level 1 and level 2 will both be at the slower speed of 4. So I'm going to say start level 3. Sorry if that was a little confusing for you. So when I start level 1, I'm going to set PacMan speed to 4, and then I'm going to begin this big old script that makes PacMan move. But when I start level 3, I'm going to set PacMan speed to 5, and then I'm going to start this script again when I start the next level. Okay. So that's just a really quick way to have PacMan kind of change as you go and as the different levels go. So now we need a variable called levels, which makes sense that at the end of each level that it would increase. But before we get to that point, we need to say when are we starting the next level. And so that's going to be a little script that we're going to make in order to have a little pop-up. So I'm going to go down here, and instead of clicking on this, I'm going to click on the paintbrush. So I'm going to create a screen. So I'm going to go to my costumes area, which is already there. I think I'll choose green for this one. Let's be all bright greeny, sure. And I'm going to choose a box, and I'm going to draw a box that's bigger than the screen. So remember that this kind of white box here is the screen size. So I'm going to make a box that's bigger than the screen. And you'll see now it kind of sort of fits over top, sort of, kind of. And then I'm going to click on the T for text, and let's change, now that I've changed the text, I'm going to come here, and now you can see I've got different fonts. So I'm going to call this, so let's call this PacMan. And then we can click on the arrow tool. Once you click on the arrow tool, then you can really stretch this out, make it nice and big. There we go. And then I'm going to click on the T for text again and come down here, and I'm going to change the font. Oh, you can change the font to just about anything. I'm going to choose sans serif, and I'm going to say to begin, press spacebar and I hit enter a bunch of times, or click this screen. I can put a period, and then I can kind of space this out, and then I can use the arrow to kind of move this around wherever I want it to go. Let's move it right there. That looks about good. And maybe I want to click some more enters. There we go. I'm just going to leave a space here because I'm going to have some fun with it later. Okay. Now you can see over here in the game, it's not really centered and points is showing up. So we'll get rid of points later. But for right now, we just want to center it. So let's go back to our code tab up here so that when the green flag is clicked, okay, and we go to the looks area, so we want to show this, and we're going to use hide later. So let's grab hide and just put it down here. And then the other thing that's kind of weird about the screen that you might not think about is that you want to put it in a location. So we're going to do this go to XY, and we're going to change the numbers and say 0, 0 in both X and Y. So go to X0, Y0, and that'll center it right in the middle of the screen. So if I click the green flag right now, there it is. There's our PacMan screen, and it's centered. Okay, but we haven't made it so that you can press the spacebar or click the screen yet. So let's go do that now. So under events, you can say when the space key is pressed, then we are going to hide this, and we're going to broadcast start level 1. So this is how we start the game, with broadcasting start level 1. And then I'm going to duplicate that because we have two things. So we could press the space key, or we could click this screen. And what you'll notice is the third one down says when this sprite is clicked. So I can just pull this over here, throw that guy away. So now you've got two ways to start the game. Okay. So when the sprite is clicked, is this choice where it's going to hide and then start the game, or when the space key is pressed. So that's enough for right now just to get your game started again. So let me just press stop, and then so if I click the screen, you can see here the game is still going again, so that's good. I'm just going to press stop. And that's kind of enough for this video. We'll do some more with the next levels in the next videos. Okay, thanks for joining.